Showtime. Somebody yelled out. What do you mean
Yes.
showtime? There it is. Whoa, right on schedule.
Yay.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 7,656 show. Yeah, right. Okay. And for those of you who don't know why Leonard Nimoy is up here, Dr. Spock, or Mr. Spock, or very good, yes, Mr. Spock. The reason he's up here is that little mind melting is the Jewish tradition of how you eat Chinese food when you don't have chopsticks, okay? That's so bad. Oh, no. I got to tell you something. You got to get a kick out of this, huh? The Pope is in America, and so is Premier Xi at the same time. However you pronounce his name. The two of them. Can you imagine? They should meet in St. Louis and have a discussion. Also, the Pope must be voting for Bernie Sanders because he's riding around in a Fiat, if anybody noticed. He's tiny. Yeah, take a look at that. Yep. And how surprised were we that VW put out all software cars?
Yeah.
What else do we know out there? You know, it's funny. They're saying they might be fined $18 billion. And General Motors killed how many people with their freaking key, and they got fined about what, $87 or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyhow, that's kind of interesting. But anyhow, I think the Chinese president. I guess he's president, right? Not premier. He's the president. Yeah. Yeah.
He's the president.
Yeah. I see he's got like this little thing on his lapel. It's a little camera, so he can take pictures of everything in America and go back.
It's a go cam.
It's a go cam. And that's the other thing. I mean, you got to know, the Bible, I don't know if you know, it starts out with, now Benjamin begets Baal, his firstborn, and Asbel the second, and Nahara the third, and Noah the fourth, and Rapha the fifth. And you get all the way down, and you go through this entire list, right? And the last one is, and Don Trump knew them all very well. You ever notice he knows everybody so well? It's absolutely amazing. I mean, the guy knows everyone, I tell you. And yeah, I like this. This is one of his great quotes. This is why this guy should be president, right? He said, I dealt with Gaddafi. I rented him a piece of land. He paid me more for one night than the land was worth for 2 years, and then I didn't let him use the land. That's what we should be doing. I don't want to use the word screwed, but I screwed him, and that's what we should be doing. Yeah, I could just see him at the UN, right? But maybe he's falling down a little bit, huh? Is he coming down a little bit? And Scott Walker back to Wisconsin, where they got all sorts of riots going on because everybody's homeless. About Obama, our dear friend Trump said he may be one, but there's about being a Muslim, but there's something on that. Maybe religion. Maybe he is a Muslim. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want that, or maybe he may not have one. I'll tell you this: if he wasn't born in this country, it's one of the greatest scams of all time. I mean, this is the type of guy running for president. You guys in Canada should be really frightened by this shit.
No, don't trust me. We are. Yeah. We're having our own federal election in a month, and hardly anyone knows it.
Are you? Yeah, not even the people who live there.
We're picking a new prime minister about 30 days from now. I got my election notice. I'm supposed to show up at the National Igloo, where we go in and you throw it into the fish. You throw your vote into the fishing hole.
Yeah. Here's another great Trump, and then we're going to bring up Doc Grund. But here's another one about Ariana Huffing. It's Huffington, right? Ariana
Huffington, yes.
Yes. He said this. She's unattractive both inside and out, and I fully understand why her former husband left her for a man. He made a good decision.
Burn. Burn unit, level 4.
Yeah. The guy is really Anyhow, how do you like that? Yeah, so that's that going on, okay? And other things. Los Angeles has put $100 million into helping homeless people. Yeah, that's 2 people living in Bel Air. Right. But we got a lot of comedians coming up and stuff like that. By the way, just so you know, we've got back here, but you all know who Riker was, right, in Star Trek?
Yes.
Yeah. You know what his dating philosophy was? If at first you don't succeed, try Troy again.
Oh.
It's so bad. It's terrible. Ooh, we got more comedians coming up. See, a couple bad jokes now. Nobody minds coming up. And I like that Governor Walker, has decided that he was going to do everybody a favor and thin out the party by ending his campaign. The fact is, he just totally flat fell on his face, right?
Yeah.
That was it.
Yes, he did.
You might be a Trekkie if you get in your car and you say, engage. Right? Or, if you have a cat, you find a hairball and you think, wow, how did this Tribble get here?
Little baby Tribble.
Yep. You go into your kitchen, you look at the microwave and go, oh gosh, I'm glad I have a replicator. None of these jokes are worth the shit, so we'll bring up the next comedian, all right? All right, everybody. Well, we have no music tonight, and that's the show, so to speak. Yeah, we're going to end early because that's it, because we had some great comedians. Next week, we're having a guest star. Don't forget to be here. A guest star. A guest star.
Guest star
yes.
what? Like a big.
I don't know, the North Star.
Did you say guest star?
That's good.
I like all those voices you have, Doc Run. They're fabulous. I mean, I don't know.
Doc is
Don't have